My name is Colleen A.F. Venable. I graduated in 2002. I was an English and art double major with a minor in gender studies, and I am now a full-time designer at a graphic novel publisher, and I am a part-time writer of children's books that I just signed my 7th book contract. This was a #1 New York Times bestseller. I'm so excited by that. I actually double majored because I was obsessed with children's books. And after Wagner, my first job was in children's publishing, and I went there to another house and eventually wound up working at a publisher that does children's books but comics, which is another thing I loved. My thesis for Wagner was writing plays, and from playwriting I got very into the format of a lot of dialogue and a lot of visuals, and got into writing comics from that. This is a 6-book series about a guinea pig in a pet shop that solves crimes. So it's been this really great roller coaster, and this is what I wanted to do. I mean, when I did the double major of English and art, my goal was to do children's books. So I'm still kind of in shock that it's actually happened, and there's so many of them. For me, it was just, the location was amazing. I came to the city a lot. Every weekend I was always in the city. I loved the fact that I wasn't in the city in college. I feel like that would have been a very overwhelming thing, and I liked the fact I was in this very rural, kind of nice, closed campus, and it was so nice to be able to just hop in the van and wind up in the city and do whatever I had to do. It was small enough that you didn't feel like you were lost, and if you did step up and say I love this, the teacher will figure out what's next. But it's not so small where you feel like you know everyone. It's nice, and you have a normal 30-person classroom or something like that, and every now and then as you get closer to your major, it gets more intense, and you may have a class that has 10 people in it. I want to be that book that a kid reads and then they want to be a writer. I want to be that book that they read so many times the spine totally breaks, because I had those books growing up, and I still have those books, and they're just you can't touch them because they just disintegrate. But that's, I think, writing something that really stays forever would be great, and that kids love, and that it makes them a better person and makes them want to create as well.